In this demo, we're taking a look at a budget multi-effects unit, Sonicake Matribox. I think I pronounced that right. It's a really compact pedal, as you can see, not much bigger than my head, and it's absolutely jam-packed with features. And I found that the controls are superbly intuitive as well, so really good for beginners. It's got a wah and volume pedal here. These two buttons allow you to scroll backwards and forwards between the presets and also to turn on and off effects on the fly. It also has a 90-second looper, which you heard me demoing at the beginning. It's got a rudimentary drum machine as well with like 100 patches, plus free editing software you can use to tweak and create your own patches, but it's got like 99 built in, so for most beginners you're going to want to use those. So let's dive in and check out the sounds. So in the beginning you heard me playing along with the looper function. Just so good for putting down little simple ideas and having a little noodle over the top. And it's one of the easiest loopers that I think I've used. It's super easy to make sure that you're coming in on time. I find sometimes with them that it's very difficult to actually hit the repeat correctly. And I didn't find that with this one at all. This is the first preset, straight out of the box, right? I used that throughout, and then I overdubbed over the top. So good, isn't it? And I'm going straight into my Universal Audio Apollo Twin, so I'm coming straight out of the jack into the front of this. So there's no amp going on. This is all coming from the pedal. I haven't got any inserts or anything like that used with my audio interface, and no processing at all inside my DAW. So the tones you're going to hear in this are essentially going to be what you would hear through headphones, or if you were recording straight out into your computer. The left and right foot switches on the bottom of the pedal allow you to toggle between the presets, and I'm going to bang through a bunch of the factory presets just so you can hear some of the capabilities. So this is patch 2. Really nice. Get a little bit of extra dirt when you dig in as well. Let's try one with wah. We use the old wah pedal. Bit more distorted than Hendrix, isn't it? It's more Kirk Hammett, I think. Nice. Patch 12 is funky clean. Really nice, isn't it? How about a bit of, what's that tune called? Uptown Funk, right? You'll often find with built-in presets from any manufacturer, frankly, is they're always really heavily affected. This is patch 17. Which is quite nice, but it's a little bit OTT. If I press and hold the right-hand button, then I can turn those off. So we've got dry, and then if I press it again, Puts the effect back on, right? But with it off, you got a really, really cool tone for You Really Got Me. That's a great tone. Next up, jazz tone, somewhat jazz. Oh, that's nice. How about So What, Miles Davis? Again though, there's loads of effect on it that don't necessarily need, so let me just take the reverb off that. Pure chorus. Bit of Paradise City, nice. Next one's called Crazy Fuzz. That's great for some Black Sabbath, but again, it's a little bit too affected, so I can take the reverb and the delay off that. So that's the reverb off. That's the delay off. So a drier fuzz tone. It's still great though. It sounds a bit like the tone from Nirvana's School. That is awesome. I think that's really close to that tone. Oh, the next one is called Dirty Funk. When I read that, I actually thought it said Dirty Frank, which would probably work. This one's called Katana Zero. They're really, really good for all that rock stuff, aren't they? They're really saturated, distorted tones. I think these multi-effects units do brilliantly. Patch 28 is called Wham Fusion. Oh, that's like I've got an auto wah thing going on. I'm not using the foot pedal for the wah. That'll be good for Man in the Box. Patch is called Bleach. Oh, I was expecting that to be really distorted. That's much more. In fact, it's probably a bit too warbly for that. Next up is P34. It's called Powerful. Whenever I hear that amount of distortion and those amount of delay repeats, I always think about White Lion's Wait. I don't know if you've ever heard it. If you haven't, go check it out. It goes a bit like this. There's tons of really cool effects on here. You also got acoustic sims, right? Oh, that's good. AC Sim 3. It's a little bit tinny, right? I don't think you're going to convince anyone you're playing an acoustic, but still, how about some extreme Wholehearted? This one's called USA Idiot, which, I don't know, it sounds better for funky stuff. That is nice. Floating, check this out. Oh, that's lush. That would work for a certain Smashing Pumpkins tune, wouldn't it? There's always some weird stuff, isn't there? This one's called Cosmic Wave. Well, that's cool, actually. Bit of Berlin as well. I can't play. So I really hope you've enjoyed this one. It's got a ton of useful stuff in it, and I imagine that most beginners will just use a lot of the built-in patches before they branch off and explore their own, because there's a ton of stuff in there that you can just tweak ever so slightly, very simply. But the addition of the looper, given that it's so easy to use, is a real win for, you know, people wanting to practice and learn how to play some solo stuff. So I'm going to do just that and have a little noodle with myself. See you soon.